Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 21st of September, comes to you from London. And we start by looking at the dollar index. Dollar slumping yesterday, so we are just seeing that dollar weakness creeping in. And interestingly, we're just starting to come under some pressure on the medium-term chart. We do have downside targets, some 0.3% lower or nearly 3% lower. So we are just seeing a reversal of fortunes there on the short term, and possibly hitting some quite long-term resistance here with the lagging line hitting the clouds. So quite interesting there. And if we look at the euro, we see that the euro is actually starting to just look a little bit better against the dollar as the lagging line starts to come through the cloud. We're not through yet, and remember, we want a few days through this cloud to be confident that the euro is on an upward path. Does look like it's finding support on the long-term cloud there. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar is still looking pretty strong, and we are seeing here that it's looking more and more bullish. So that yen weakness really kicking in. Sterling falling quite heavily against the dollar today, and we're down some 0.5% just generally against most currencies. So still holding its bull trend on the dollar chart. That's dollar weakness really. When we look at sterling against the euro, we see that we are falling below the cloud. Quite big falls this morning in sterling, again down 0.5% against the euro. So looking much weaker here. All on the Brexit discussions, of course. Looking against the Swiss franc, sterling lower. Against the Aussie dollar, quite big falls here as well. So just looking weaker there. Bitcoin looking stronger this morning, just up against the cloud. So we're looking more bullish here because the medium and long-term charts have got work to do. US stocks yesterday pushing high, S&P pushing on, looking stronger again, and the Nasdaq 100 also pushing higher. So we're back to bullish above the cloud there. The Dow also pushing higher and really now just starting to nudge new all-time highs. So looking much better than it has done of late, with that high at the start of the year starting to come under pressure. The Russell 2000 index was also up, so looking better there as well. The futures this morning looking higher on the S&P and the Nasdaq. We're seeing the future climbing, so that's looking stronger as well. UK market up this morning, so looking stronger here, and mid caps also looking better as well. The DAX looking stronger on that short-term chart, and the CAC 40 also looking stronger. So markets really are having a pretty good end to the week, and here we see the Japanese market also pushing higher. And we look at the Hang Seng index looking strong here as well, and the Shanghai Composite also had a very big push to bullish on the short-term chart. So stocks really taking things in their stride. The only exception probably being the Sensex in India, still struggling a little bit. The Aussie market looking better as well. Brent crude this morning sitting at $78.70. Just can't break this $80 mark, but it's really nudging that resistance the whole time. We've got an upside target here at 83, 6% higher. Longer term targets 9 and 19%. So does look like crude wants to push higher. And WTI also we're seeing is looking more bullish as well, back above the $70 level and holding that level. US nat gas looking pretty strong at $2.97. $3 is pretty big resistance level for nat gas. Taking a look at gold, we're sitting at 207. So interestingly, we're looking more bullish here as well, and the silver chart also looking better. That's really part of the weaker dollar effect there on precious metals. Looking at 10-year Treasury yield sitting at $3.08, looking pretty good as well. Taking a look at the tech stocks, Apple still looking pretty strong, not making new highs, and just short term a little bit bearish. Amazon actually also just looking at short term bearish, not managed to get back above the cloud yet. And Google is actually just wandering through, looking a bit stronger on the short term. Facebook was up a few dollars yesterday, sitting in the mid 160s area, but still looking pretty bearish on the medium term chart. And Microsoft pushing again to new highs, so we're seeing this 113.5 area being tested. That's it for today. Until Monday, happy charting. See you then.